It's unbelievable. The code structure was unbelievable. I didn't expect it that.
I am a 2021 BSc Computer Science graduate.
So this is like first, second, third, fourth. These are articles, kind of articles. Now you have to implement pagination for all of these articles. Let me ask you this time. So I've seen so many comments. People are just blaming me that I am being so rude in the interview, and I always say prepare for the best. But let's ask this to you this time. How do you want me to act?
Actually, Infosys was a good company overall because it has provided me the opportunity. Otherwise,
अगर आप भी मॉक इंटरव्यू के लिए अप्लाई करना चाहते हो तो नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैंने व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप का लिंक दिया है, उसको ज्वाइन करिएगा। मैं जब भी फॉर्म निकालता हूँ, एक फॉर्म के जरिए हम मॉक इंटरव्यू के कैंडिडेट्स को सेलेक्ट करते हैं, मैं उसका लिंक हमेशा व्हाट्सएप पे डाल देता हूँ। तो आपको क्या करना है, आपको सिंपली व्हाट्सएप ज्वाइन करना है, फिर इंतजार करना है कब मैं फॉर्म को ओपन करूंगा। जैसे ही मैं फॉर्म को ओपन करूंगा, मैं वहाँ पे व्हाट्सएप पे एक लिंक भेज दूंगा आपको, वहाँ से आप फॉर्म फिल कर सकते हो। फिर मैं रैंडमली किसी को भी वहाँ पे मॉक इंटरव्यू के लिए सिलेक्ट कर लूंगा।
my name is Pranay. I am a 2021 BSc Computer Science graduate, and since then I've been teaching myself coding. So I have 2+ years of experience of self-taught in front-end development. I had done several projects, and about my experience, just after graduating from the BSc, I had joined Infosys. There I worked for 2 years. That's it, I think.
And how did you get that opportunity? Being an BSc student, did you find it difficult?
Yeah, yeah, it was difficult, but not that one because during the COVID, every IT industry started booming. So I get to know about there is off-campus opportunity going on. So I had applied. So not only the Infosys, I had got offers from 3 or 4 companies, Wipro, TCS as well. So I decided to go for Infosys.
Got it, got it. And you said you have resigned from Infosys. So how was that? How was your experience there, and what did you learn?
Uh, Actually, Infosys was a good company overall because it has provided me the opportunity. Otherwise, taking in account of my college, I would not have get any opportunity there, as there is no on-campus or off-campus thing there. So it was good company. It taught me a lot of things in a span of 2 years, and yeah, it was all good.
Yeah, okay. Perfect then. Okay, let's set some context of this mock interview. Okay. First
Yeah,
is,
sure.
let me ask you this time. So I've seen so many comments. People are just blaming me that I'm being so rude in the interview. And I always say prepare for the best. But let's ask this to you this time. How do you want me to act? So basically, shall I act like a very honest, very helpful interviewer, or a bad, or not bad, maybe some rude interviewer who is just again and again pointing out the mistakes that you are doing?
I think you should act as a recruiter, how the recruiter would act, not like
The
in any
recruiter won't
biased
take the
way. Yeah.
interview, right? Recruiter
Yeah.
won't take the interview.
Yeah, but basically how the interview goes on to companies, like if it's not about
Hmm.
helping or providing hints, it's about how the candidate reacts, and then maybe just with a little help he can figure it
Makes
out.
sense, but there are some rounds actually which are particularly for seeing your what do we call nervousness. So if you know about bar raiser in Amazon and googliness in Google, so these are mainly for the nervousness part only, that they will try to make you nervous and then we'll see how you handle the pressure. So that's
Yeah, I
another.
think that, yeah, you should act like that, I think.
Perfect then. And okay, let's add some more context to this mock interview. What are your expectations from this mock interview?
I mean, I'm here to just test my skill and learn from a mistake. I had not given a lot of interviews, and I think I had been following your channel from very long, so I know you know the stuff and you have a lot of
Perfect.
experience.
And what is your aim?
My aim is to basically get a good, decent job.
Got it. In terms of pay, right?
Yeah, in terms of
Perfect then. Okay, let's start the mock interview then. Okay, one more thing. So this will be going to be a React.js round, a machine coding React.js round. I'll be sharing a code sandbox link with you, and then you will be coding along. We'll be coding along. Okay. So I'm sharing the link with you here only. Yep, I just did. You can open it. Click on code sandbox. Just click on this button, dev 5173. Yeah,
Okay.
click on this. Okay, now the app is loading. You can resize the terminal. Perfect. Now go to that folder structure, left folder. Yeah, go to src. Now click on in app.tsx, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. So you can see I've already prepared some code for you. We have a data, and that data we are populating onto our browser. You can see. Okay. So this is like first, second, third, fourth. These are articles, kind of articles. Now you have to implement pagination for all of these articles. There are three
Okay.
requirements. You can see in the unordered list on browser. You can see there are three requirements. User can change the number of rows he wants to see on the page. Okay. So he can choose 5, 6, 8. These are the options you have to give to the user. Second is user can go to the next page. User can come back to the previous page.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straightforward. Okay. Third is user can jump to a particular page. Let's say I want to jump to a 38th page. Then I can type 38 and click jump. Then user will directly jump to that page.
Okay. So yeah, it's that's all right.
Yeah, that's it.
I will ask some questions to check if I understood the problem correctly.
Please.
So these are the data we want to fetch and show. And for the first point, a user can choose 5, 6, 7, 8 per row. So will that be a drop down from where user can select 5, 6, 7
Yeah, I
this
would recommend
rows per
that.
page? Okay. And for previous next, yeah, that's fine. And user can jump to a particular page, meaning that there will be a text box where user can type the page number and click on jump button to jump to a page.
Yep,
Is that
exactly.
okay?
Yeah,
Yeah. And previous next is just moving back and forth between the pages, right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay, I think I got the question. Yeah. So now we are getting the data, the state, and we are mapping the data. Yeah, sure.
Just be as loud as possible, as I always say.
Okay, okay, okay. So first thing I will do is I will just write some basic HTML.
Mhm.
So let me write something right here. Let's see. Div here we will have a let's see.
What are you trying to do?
So first I'm trying to create the select section where the user can select per rows. So
Oh,
top
okay, okay,
kind
okay.
of header.
Got it, got it, got it.
So let's say it is an header.
So basically, you are creating the HTML for the pagination.
Yeah.
Correct.
And this should be let's say.
Hmm. Have you ever implemented this before?
No, I haven't, but I had done some carousel problem where we back and forth between the images. So I think that is
Okay.
kind of
But
similar.
not kind of similar, I would say, but we will see. Because in image carousel, you have highly, I would say maximum 10 images to be shown, but here we have thousands of articles to be shown, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's different. You have to
Okay, let's
optimize
take
it also. That's another part.
okay. For now, let's just not map the data because I think it will take some time to each time I save it. It will
It's
take
on
some.
you, whatever you want to do, just do it. You can also remove the requirements if you want.
Yeah, I will comment it out.
Nice. We have a header, we have a select box. Inside that we have select. Okay. Hmm. Makes sense. The
Select
structure
the
looks
rows.
good, by the way.
Okay, and after that we will be doing this. Okay. Okay, so let's just create the state for. Okay, I will try to create some states to so that I can have a clear idea of what I'm doing. So let's see. Current
State of what?
page. Uh, I will create some state. Let's say for the current page for this selection
Hmm.
or yeah
Hmm.
something like this. So I can not get lost into HTML.
Ha ha. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You look very nervous. So is it like the question nervousness?
Yeah, it is the first time I'm handling this question. So
So as soon as I said key will be implementing pagination, you went in some kind of depression or something. I
no,
can
no, no,
see that
not like
onto
that.
your face.
Okay, it no, not like that. But current page, set current page. This will be the current page, and we will also have let's say rows per page. I will not no, I will have to make this a strict rows per set rows per page. Initially it's 0. Okay.
Hmm.
So now so I will do this on changing this select option. It should be this rows per page should be straight. Setting. So I think change rows per page. This can be said current
Perfect.
page. Okay. Uh, Now I need to. Okay, let's do the pagination thing. So here the data will be rendered. So I
Hmm.
will comment this out. Data render. And here I will add let's say pagination pagination container. Yeah, and this will have a previous button and a next
Hmm.
button. So we don't need to showcase the number in betweens, right? Say previous and then the range of numbers and then.
Okay. Nice question. Hmm. I think we can show them, but we will
Then
take
for
this as a optional requirement. Okay. Let's just focus
okay,
on
yeah,
previous and next for now.
sure. Cancelled.
If you could do that within our time frame, I think only 40 or 42 minutes are left. So I think that would be great.
Okay, okay, I will try to speed up.
Uh, Not speed up, you are already on track, I guess. So you can just try to implement these functionalities. These are must have functionalities. Just focus on this. If we get some time, then we'll be doing that.
Okay, okay, sure. Previous next is here. Hmm. Yeah, jump. So let's do it.
I think this dot thing does not work here.
Yeah, image is not working.
Even I don't use this.
Yeah, yeah. VS Code is best, but
Huh, but it's good to use this.
it's,
You are already very experienced
this,
now, so it's good to use these kind of things to save some time.
yeah, yeah, sure. Now I will, okay, inside the header. I think for the CSS purpose, I will wrap this inside div as well. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show this side by side. So the jump one and this select per row, this should be
Man,
shown at
yeah.
left and right side. Okay.
I should say this. The structure is too good. The code structure and the class names and everything. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
feeling like I can't say that word in English. I can't recall that word in English. जो अंदर से इच्छा आती है ना एकदम खुशी की आत्मा तृप्त करने वाली. सो वैसा लग रहा है इसको देख के. है ना इतना. It's like a very clean code and very beautiful. Yeah. What are you doing? I think you.
okay.
It's placeholder, not type. The attribute.
Oh, yeah. This means it's a placeholder. And that should be text. Yeah. Okay, I will give a class name and other things after that. So this is, and it should have a button underneath. Okay,
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
jump or go. We can say anything. Okay, now it's done. Okay, please see. Use effect is. I think it's not.
Yeah, I think you have to reload that again. Just click on the refresh page. Oh, but first save it. Save. You have not saved the file. I guess I can see the
Okay,
dot on the onto file. Yeah.
so it's now saved. Okay, this is jump previous. And
Perfect. Very good. Nice.
okay, so now we will start for functionality part.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I'm fetching the data, setting up the state. Okay. Now for current page, I need to add some calculations in order to fetch the data, right? So let's see. This is an API. So is it not that this API provides some URL parameters by which I can fetch the data, or it just
Yeah, that's a very good question. Actually, even I was looking for that. I couldn't find it. I guess they do, but somehow I couldn't find it. I didn't bother to spend more time on that. So for now, let's just have that data, and you can simply save it inside data. Then you can assume that we are getting this response from the backend, and then we'll be doing the pagination on the front end only. So it's like we are doing the backend part on the front end, but it's okay. Ideally, we won't do this.
okay. So now we are getting the entire data. we need to split it, or we need to slice, or we can say, because the data state has all the data, but
Mm-hmm.
if the rows per page is 5, then we
Mm-hmm.
need to only show the 5 records, right?
Yeah,
So for
exactly.
that, yeah, for that I think we can use slice method. Yeah, we can use slice method.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You can use another use state, na? Just use another use state which has the data
filtered
to be
data.
shown. Yeah, exactly. Filtered data.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that too. Yeah. Let's create
Optimization part,
another.
we will do it later. So first focus on the brute force approach. Obviously, there will be
Okay.
many performance issues that we can handle later.
Set filtered data. This will also be an array.
Hmm.
So okay, okay. On change, I think I should not do this. Instead, I would create a function handle
Ah, ओके ठीक है कर लीजिए.
handle select change,
Hmm.
and I would have this function here.
Any particular reason for this?
Uh, I think I have to add some more lines. I'm thinking on the ways of adding some more code here. So
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
wait a minute.
Makes sense. Very good answer. Yeah.
Yeah, if we have this, mm, set rows for set data, data.
Hmm. Hmm.
So this whatever data we are getting, this is an array, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to get the five elements, the filter data would be, to get the five. Now we need to slice it.
You can even Google this slice method because okay, you can see here only na. The start is a number, the end is a number, and the
Yeah.
definition you can see from here.
Yeah. Let's see.
You can't remember this slice, splice. Even I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah. I got confused with.
They are very confused.
Yeah, data slice. I think it
Confused.
should do because no, it should be from start. So it should be from 0 to, I think end is not included. I guess so. So it should be. I guess.
I think
Let's.
it should not be zero.
Mm,
Just think of it like this. You are on page number 5. Now you have to filter data for the page number 5.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it.
Hmm.
So it should be from current page, whatever we have. So we need to firstly figure out what is the current page we are on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so for that, okay, so whenever this is changed, the rows per page. So, uh, I don't get what you mean. I mean, this is rows per page, right? So this will find out the five uh, data elements.
ठीक है we will come back to this later. You just implement the functionality, you will know it
Okay.
what I was talking about.
Okay. So this is data transformation. Uh, let's see if we are getting five.
Hmm.
Okay. So now buildings. Okay.
अरे हाँ.
Okay. Yeah. Comments. And then to change. Change. So what is happening? It's not being console or log. Okay, I have not saved it.
Come again.
I have not saved it, I think. Yes. That's right. Getting the empty data. Okay, I'm getting.
Because I think you got the data, huh? For the first one, it was not working because you don't have you have not set the default value for rows per page. It was 0. Ideally, it should be the default value.
Yeah. I mean, here, rows per.
Okay, so you are not getting the required data, right? Instead, you are getting
Yeah.
61 elements.
Yeah.
You are slicing from 0 index to rows per page plus 1. And rows per page is how much? It's 8, 6. Hmm.
Wait, now it's 71. It's only getting 10, 11 items.
So each time 10 items are getting added.
Okay, so I'm not. I'm setting the data, but I'm not emptying it. Right? Yeah. So filter data should be this.
First,
Okay.
first thing,
Let's do.
tell me on line number 21, you are setting the rows per page. Is it synchronous or asynchronous?
It is asynchronous.
So,
Setting the state is an asynchronous.
okay, so let's say if I select 7 as a value, what will be the property I get on line number 24 for rows per page? What will be the value of rows per page in line number 24?
Uh, I think it shouldn't be set value, so it should be zero because it is asynchronous. That's why.
Hmm. Okay, can you try console logging? Rows per page? Oh, हाँ, just here
I,
only. नहीं, below. Inside rows per page. And just set the rows per page default as 5 at line number 8. Yeah, save it. Hmm.
I'm getting 8.
Yeah, now change it. 6 to something else. Now you should get 6. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, just because it is an asynchronous, it is not working. Rows per page.
You can just pass e.target.value instead of rows per page.
Yeah, that should do the work. Yeah. Mm, the check is then. I think it's not necessary.
You have to
Plus
speed up. Now
circle.
I should say that you have to speed up.
Yeah, plus. No. So I think the check is not required, by the way, if that is the case. or we could say,
Exactly. Because we always gonna have rows per page
yeah,
as
yeah.
default value.
Let's see now.
But still you are not getting the data.
Six.
Now again,
Now I'm getting it.
okay. Now do one more thing. Change the select box to 5. Change the select box to 5. Now change the select box to 6.
Okay,
What
okay,
is
yeah.
this?
This is causing the issue because you said this. It should be 5.
Okay, just save it, reload it, and just clear the console also. Now change it to something else. 6. Now we should get. Okay, this is weird, na?
Yeah, this is weird because for 7 and 8 we are getting it. 6 initially we did not get the data, and here we are getting the 9 items.
First thing is on line number 24, we just discussed that it will be asynchronous. So ideally, we should not get the targeted data
Yeah,
here, right?
right. Yeah.
So I would say include it somewhere else, maybe in the function definition only. Yeah. Now let's try it out. Now we will get more context. 6,
Okay.
for the 6, you are getting 7. Now do the click 8. Perfect. It's correct.
Yeah. It's good.
Why is it correct? Because we are going from 0 index to 8 index, and that includes 9 items.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. That's why we are getting this. So, but for 5, yeah, we are getting the 6 items.
You don't have to do +1, just remove the +1.
Okay, it's confusing.
Very nice.
Now we are getting the data. Okay. Once we slice out the data, now filter data. It should. Okay. Let's try to map. Okay. No, it's not there. Map data based. Data.
Very nice. Save it.
Let's see. Yeah, 6 for 6 we are getting 6. For 7, yeah, we are getting 7.
Are we getting
But
8
for
items?
the initial, yeah,
Okay.
but for 5, initially
Hmm?
we are not getting it.
We
Initially
are
it's
getting 5,
empty.
right?
No, initially it's empty, right? We are not
Yeah.
getting anything.
It would be empty because you are doing it on handle select change.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, let's figure that out later, I guess.
Hmm.
Because it is on change. It is initially not filtering. We can use, we can put that inside the use effect. Uh,
Exactly.
for the
Yeah.
initial render, yeah, we could fetch the 5
Exactly.
items. Yeah, so we'll do the similar thing. Uh, here. And this is zero. Oh, shoot.
Now just save it,
Let's see if it's
and we are good to
yeah,
go.
yeah, we are good. Now what we should do. Yeah. Let me clear one confusion. So it's the data means rows per page, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it should depend on the current page, right? Like
Exactly. That was the catch in our problem. This you have to handle.
yeah. So current page. So let's do this.
Maybe first you can focus on jumping to a page.
Okay. So now this is the page number one. Let's say, right?
Yeah.
This is page number one. Now we jump on to the next page. So current page is. We try to think first.
Yeah, please do it. So you are doing some notes or something?
Yeah, I have some pen and paper, so I'm trying to figure out.
Makes sense.
So I have the entire data. So I need to split this data in, I think, pages, um, because there is no way I could add this URL parameter and get the data. I think I need to split the data. Basically, pages. I need to calculate the pages. So the entire data length. Uh, let's say we have 100 data items, and we say 10 data items per page, so we will have 10 pages, right?
Yeah.
So that's I need to firstly we are getting the entire data. uh, let's do some calculation. Total data.
ओके आई थिंक एक प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगी यार.
Should be inside.
हम्म. सो प्रणय एक्चुअली क्या हुआ है, बिकॉज योर वीडियो इज विजिबल फ्रॉम योर कंप्यूटर बट योर ऑडियो इज कमिंग फ्रॉम प्रणय द
Yeah.
सेकेंड अकाउंट. सो हमेशा आपकी वीडियो दिखेगी ही नहीं वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग में. ठीक है, चलिए कोई नहीं.
Okay. So what I'm trying to do is trying to calculate. We are setting the data here. And then once the data is populated, we are getting the total data length. Current I need to find data length divided by pages.
So you are now calculating the number of pages, and then on the basis of that, you will be doing the rendering. But how? So let's say if there are 10 pages, how that number can affect your calculation? That I'm not getting it. Because you don't have to show 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? You just have to do the
Yeah,
next, you just have to do the previous.
yeah.
So,
So does that mean I don't need to consider the order? Um,
nay, I'm just asking you, does that number of pages will help you?
I think yeah, total number of pages. I think it will help you because for previous and next, I would have a let's say the first page is page number one, and then the last page is a total number of pages. So I can restrain my user so that the user can just play between the previous and next in the range one to let's say total number of pages.
Come again, I didn't get you.
I mean, if we have the total pages, then I
Mm-hmm.
can know that my next cannot go beyond that.
Oh, okay. ठीक है.
Okay, so total pages rows per page and current pages. What I do?
Okay, only 10 minutes are left.
See, so now this is handled next week with total pages. Let's see. Okay, it's a type. If the current page is less than the total page, then we can increase it. Yeah. Now we need to filter the data. So I think I should have another user set the current page changes, set filter data, data down. Data dot slice. So I should slice now if the current page is changed. I should slice from the current page. Okay.
Uh, hmm, ठीक है. Do you see something? So you are repeating data to slice again and again and again. So it's a problem. But anyway, focus on functionality for now.
Okay. So current page plus uh, page. So based on second page, need to I'm getting confused here. Think if it's on second page, it's current page means 2 plus the 8 should, should not be 10.
Come again. I didn't get you.
It should be current page and rows per page. I'm trying to figure out the range here.
Okay. So if user changes the page from 4, okay, it should be. It should start from the sum of previous pages elements. So let's say if rows number page is 5, a user is jumping to fourth page, then what will be doing? 5 multiply 4 minus 1, that is equal to 15. And then we'll be starting from 60. That means we'll be starting from 16th index or from 15th index, I guess. From 15th index. I think you got my point.
Yeah. So if let's say we have first pages, we have 10 elements. On the second page, it should start from 11 to. So
Nay, nay, nay. For the first page, from 0 to 9 index. For the
yeah,
second page, from 10 to 19 index, right?
yeah, right.
Hmm.
I think it's fine. I
Are
guess.
we done with the functionality, or is there something we are missing?
I think from my end, I cannot confirm because the filtered data. I'm trying to console log and see if it's jumping on after clicking the previous and next button.
Okay. ठीक है, I guess we can end this for now. Anyway, we have hit the time limit now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here's my verdict. It's unbelievable. The code structure was unbelievable. I didn't expect it that. It was too good. You were trying to solve pagination problem for the first time, and I really liked it. The approach you took, the code you were writing, it was really great. It was clean code. Obviously not the best, but it was clean from the starting only. Okay. Now next is you asked me questions. That was very great. So you asked me about that part, that do we need to show 1 2 3 4 5 6. That was my expectation, that I would expect you to ask such type of questions, and you did ask. That was really great. Okay, so overall the verdict is obviously positive. Obviously, I think if you have got some more time, I guess 1 hour, full 1 hour, not 45 minutes, you could have cracked this. But you can improve on the speed part. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Sometimes what happen, we think that we have to ask questions, so we just start asking questions only instead of doing coding. But at the end, that the coding is the part which will help you crack the interview. So obviously focus on speed part also. Don't just ask too many questions. Keep a balance between both coding and the questions part.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Perfect. And let me see if there is anything left. You are a BSc graduate and the coding skills are exceptional, I would say. I think this is your niche, I would say. This is your passion. So that's why you have grown so much and you are
Yeah, because
self
this
taught.
is the
Mhm.
yeah, this is the second time I'm being interviewed. Except for the Infosys interview, I had never been technically interviewed.
Man,
First,
this is very great then. You
that's what
will
I was
be,
nervous.
but still you handled it very well. You will be an inspiration for many of the freshers, especially if freshers are watching this video. Yeah, this was really great. I didn't expected this. Actually, I've interviewed many candidates. No one had written so much clean code. This was like a very good for my eyes. The code you wrote was very beautiful. Yeah, and your aim to crack a decent pay, I think you won't face any problem for that. The things we need from a candidate, you have them. So I don't think you will face any problems. You were asking questions, you were doing the problem solving, And yeah, overall verdict is obviously yes. Obviously, you were not able to solve the problem, but the approach you
Yeah.
took, the approach you were going to take, it was really great. And I think that's what we need in the corporate, the problem solving skills. You have them. So that's really great. For the improvement part, I would say improve on the speed only. So
Yeah.
maybe you were asking too many questions. That's why you lagged in that speed part.
Yeah,
But huh, you
I'm
sh-
getting lost into much of a functionality part. Also, I'm thinking about how the UI should be, how I would style it, because I
yeah,
developed the projects on my end, so I think a lot about these things. It was
yeah,
all
exactly.
juggled up.
Huh. And yeah, okay. I can also show you something that I think you can improve in your real interview. So if I share my screen, I show you the code. So the code you wrote, na, majorly there were
Okay.
two or three things which had to be taken into calculation for showing the data. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever we create an API for the pagination, we pass something. Okay. We pass the number of elements we need to show. We pass the page number, right?
Yeah.
That's all we pass. So what you could have done, you could have created a hook. Okay. Now I don't think my internet is working, so I will just explain here only. So what you could have done, this was just one list, right? You can
Yeah.
have pagination throughout your application in n number of lists, maybe 5, 10, 11, 15. So you need to create a reusable pagination. For that, you can create a use hook.
Yeah.
Sorry, not use hook, maybe use pagination hook. Okay. Inside that, you can pass any data. You can pass page number, current page number on which the user wants the data. You can pass the number of rows to be shown. That's it. Now, each
Okay.
calculation and everything will be done inside that hook.
Okay. Then we can reuse it anywhere we want.
Exactly. Then we can reuse it. And one more thing, what you were doing is you were basically dependent on the handlers on most part. For example, whenever we were changing use the number of rows, you were doing some calculation there, and then you were setting the number of rows and you were setting the set filter data from here only. You don't have to do that. Just do one thing. If the handler is for changing the number of rows, just do that thing inside that handler. Okay. If the handler is for jumping to a page, just do that thing inside that handler. Now you will be you may ask that how will we change the use filtered data then. So you can use effect. Inside that you can have some dependencies that whenever rows per change is changed, whenever the page number is changed, whenever the data is changed, just change the filter data accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that would be more clean code. Okay. And that's how we do it in the real project.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So everything else is at different place, and the logic for setting that filter data is at one place. It's like encapsulated inside that use effect. So that's how we do it. It's like an API only, na. So think of it like an
Yeah.
API
Yeah.
only. That use effect is an API. You are passing some data, and it is returning some data, and then you are showing it. That's it. Correct?
Yeah. It would be abstraction. Yeah. Abstraction.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how we do the code. But the verdict was obviously positive. These are the things you can improve on. And yeah, if you have any questions, just ask me. Otherwise, obviously, yeah, it went really well. I didn't expected it to be honest, but this was too good.
Yeah, it was a great experience as well for me. I think I had not faced uh, such a question like you have asked me, let's say, code a carousel or something like that. I would have done it much, uh, I mean, faster. But yeah, it
Mhm.
was good, and I had, I mean, I had took a lot of time to figure out the approach, and I think I should have taken some time to just think about the approach first and then code. I was doing kind of mixed things.
Maybe yeah. Even the you were doing something on paper, right? You could have done that
Yeah,
earlier, so that would be better.
earlier, yeah.
Then you can just code for the rest of the time.